Welcome to Brunswick Beat,
Brunswick County's only television news show brought to you by the Brunswick Beacon. I'm Rachel Johnson.
And I'm Stacy Manning. It wasn't the type of excitement students had hoped for when they were out of class Tuesday afternoon on a field trip. 40 Brunswick County students, staff, and chaperones were evacuated from a bus when it caught fire. The activities bus carrying Leland Middle School 7th grade students was evacuated at the corner of North Carolina 87 and Funston Road in Winnebago. No one was injured. The driver, who is also a teacher, was credited for quick thinking for evacuating the bus quickly. The cause of the fire was unknown at press time, but it appeared to have started around a tire at the rear of the bus.
$1.3 million is coming to Brunswick County to speed up the changeover of its emergency radio communication system. U.S. Representative Mike McIntyre was in Leland last week to announce the Assistance for Firefighters grant. The grant includes a $360,000 county match that will allow 22 county fire departments to switch to the Viper system. The $1.3 million grant expedited the conversion to Viper for firefighters by between 6 months and 1 year.
The recent Board of Education decision to revert to a single bell schedule has left board members with the task of making up for the loss in its efficiency rating. The North Carolina Department of Public Instruction reimburses local school systems for transportation costs on an efficiency rating scale. The more efficient a school system is, the more money it receives from the state. Because of the implementation of the staggered start schedule this school year, Brunswick County's efficiency rating improved to 100%, up from 91.85%. Board members weren't ready to decide on which mechanisms, if any, they would use to increase the efficiency rating in lieu of staggered start times.
Want to know what local county commissioners candidates think about important community issues? The Brunswick Beacon and ATMC TV have produced a candidates forum for contested county commissioners candidates where they share ideas about Brunswick County's future. The forum will air from 9 to 10 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays through Election Day, Tuesday, May 8th. Early voting for the May 8th primary begins Thursday, April 19th. The forum will also be available for ATMC TV subscribers anytime on ATMC TV's on-demand feature. The forum will feature candidates for District 5 and District 3. Beacon reporter Caroline Curran moderated the forum, asking questions about tax rates, capital projects, economic development, commissioners' bonuses, and much more. Speaking of candidates, early voting begins Thursday, April 19th. Voters can cast their ballots at the Brunswick County Board of Elections in Bolivia, North Brunswick High School in Leland, the National Guard Armory in Charlotte, and in the Brunswick Center in Southport.
Sunset Beach Town Council has unanimously approved an amendment establishing rules for hole digging on the beach. The ordinance change, approved at a town board workshop Tuesday, states holes dug on the beach are required to be attended to at all times and filled in prior to leaving the beach. The amendment imposes a $25 fine for violations. The decision followed debate among council members about details in trying to regulate people digging holes on the beach, which the town has deemed a safety issue when the holes are left unattended. Sweepstakes operators in Calabash are concerned with the town's decision to raise sweepstakes fees. At their monthly meeting last week, Calabash commissioners voted 3-2 to increase fees to $2,500 for privilege licenses for sweepstakes establishments and $500 per sweepstakes machine. That's an increase from the previous $200 fee. One sweepstakes business employee urged the board to reconsider the increase, stating he could lose his job and become unemployed again. Others think the town may try to raise the fees again next year.
Early morning oystering trips, a cooking class, and interviews with Varnumtown's finest are all part of a new documentary about coastal seafood scheduled to air this Thursday night on UNC TV. The documentary, North Carolina's Local Catch, is set to air at 10 p.m. The 30-minute segment is the result of filming conducted by Rick Sullivan in 2010 and 2011 in North Carolina coastal communities where hardworking fishermen still strive to eke out a living harvesting locally caught and harvested seafood. Last year, he came to Varnumtown to interview oysters and seafood and shellfish market operators. He also covered local resident Gay Fulford cooking her dad Carson Varnum's oyster fritters and attended an oyster roast at Dixon Chapel United Methodist Church. Thursday's airing of the documentary is the only scheduled one on UNC TV. Find all of these stories and much more in this week's Beacon, available on newsstands now.
Hi, I'm Stacy Manning, Managing Editor of the Brunswick Beacon. Did you get engaged recently or married? Have you celebrated a milestone anniversary? Or did you have a baby? How about letting us share the news with our readers? You can email your social news to me at editor@brunswickbeacon.com, or you can log on to our website at www.brunswickbeacon.com. Look for the Submit News icon near the top right-hand corner of the page. Deadlines are noon each Friday.
Welcome to the Beacon Sports Report. Waccamaw Conference boys and girls basketball coaches have voted to determine the best players in the conference. From West Brunswick, Lady Trojans, Jasmine Jackson, a senior forward, is first team. Nicole Turner, a senior forward, is second team. Taylor Buffkin and Jamal Jacobs, both senior guards, are first team for the boys. Jawan McNeil and Markel Jones, both juniors, are second team. North Brunswick won the Touchstone Energy Beach Diamond Invitational April 11th by beating West Brunswick 10-3. North starter Matt Lowery struck out 9 batters in 6 innings. Lowery has signed with UNC, gave up 5 hits and 1 run. The West Brunswick Lady Trojans held off a late rally by East Wilkes High School for a 5-4 victory, taking 3rd place in the Touchstone Energy Beach Diamond Softball Invitational. Kim Cook was the winning pitcher. Erin Champion threw a 7-inning 4-hitter as the Brunswick Community College baseball team swept a doubleheader Saturday against Rockingham Community College. They won the first game 14-6 in 7 innings and the second game 8-0 behind Champion's 4-hitter. On Sunday, BCC scored 5 runs with 2 outs in the second inning and went on to beat RCC 6-3. BCC is 20-7 in the region, ranking 2nd. Read all of these stories and see more great photos in this week's sports section of the Beacon.
Hi, I'm Stacy Manning, Managing Editor of the Brunswick Beacon. Do you have a community event you'd like to tell our community about? You can email it to me at editor@brunswickbeacon.com, or you can log on to our website at www.brunswickbeacon.com. Look for the Submit News icon near the top right-hand corner of the page. Deadlines are noon each Friday.
Hi, I'm at the Brunswick County Animal Shelter today with Midnight. Midnight is the cutest black cat. His owner can no longer keep him, and he just likes to cuddle up here in his bowl, here in his cage. He's very sweet, and I believe that he has 2 other sibling cats who were brought here on the same day. They've been here since March 28th. Their owner just could no longer keep them, so it would really be great if there were someone out there who could provide a new home for him and maybe for his siblings too. The shelter is open to the public on Mondays through Fridays from 10 to 4. So come on out and visit with Midnight and his sibling cats, Tabby and Bobtail. I know that they would love to visit with you too.
The 24th Annual Gator Senior Games in Civil Arts kicked off last Wednesday at Town Creek Park in Winnebago with the official lighting of the Senior Games torch by guest speaker U.S. Representative Mike McIntyre. It's a program for residents age 55 and older. Participants take part in more than 80 athletic events as well as the Silver Arts program, which includes heritage, performing arts, and literary arts. Brunswick County qualifiers can compete in the fall at the state level in the finals.
It's that time of year again. Strawberries galore are ripening in local fields, ready for picking, buying, cooking, and eating. Billy and Catherine Ingram have been busy picking berries from the field at their Waccamaw River Farm and Nursery in Ash. Billy said it will soon be peak time for strawberry season, and the Ingrams will be part of the action in their 4th season cultivating strawberries. For more information about the berries, call the Ingrams at 540-3713. Strawberries are also available to pick and buy at Holden Brothers Farm Market and Indigo Farms.
Bill and Maggie Ailing have known each other for a long time. In fact, just this past Tuesday, April 17th, the lively Sunset Beach couple celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary. At their Sunset Beach home, where they've lived for the past 13 years, the couple enjoys a few jokes and jabs and laughter as they tell about how they met back in the 1950s when both were in the Army and stationed in Germany. The secret to a long marriage is to give and take, Bill says, adding he has a lot more giving to do because Maggie put up with him back in his Army days when he used to be a party animal.
Get ready for the marathons to benefit cancer research. Donnie Gore Fitness and Aquatic Center at Brunswick Community College has scheduled several fitness marathons next week to benefit Relay for Life. 100-minute spin-a-thons on stationary bicycles are next Wednesday afternoon and Friday morning. A Zumba fitness party is next Thursday night, and swim, run, and walkathons are next Thursday and Friday. All proceeds from registration fees will go to benefit Brunswick County Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society. For more information about next week's marathons, call the Fitness Center at 846-BE-FIT.
It's time for the Brunswick Stew Cook-Off. The Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce is preparing for the 4th annual Brunswick Stew event from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, April 21st at Planet Fun. There are 10 entrants in the cooking competition, with 2011 winners returning to defend their titles as Judge's Choice and People's Choice winners. The day features live entertainment by Randy Haas and the Bluegrass Boys. The band will perform from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. There will also be vendors selling items including kitchenware and arts and crafts. A children's area will be set up with pony rides and games. There's a fee for pony rides. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. the day of the event. Stew tasting tickets are $5 each. Admission to the event is free. For more information, call 754-6644. Visit online at brunswickcountychamberevents.org.
Holden Beach is getting ready to bopple. The beach town's annual bopple race, when numbered apples are released on the Intercoastal Waterway to determine cash winners, is just one of the highlights at this year's Days at the Docks festivities next Saturday and Sunday, April 28th and 29th. Sponsored by the Greater Holden Beach Merchants Association, this year's annual festival to kick off the spring season has returned to being a 2-day event after taking place for just 1 day last year. Organizers are anticipating 50 arts and craft vendors, about a dozen food vendors, and an array of onstage entertainment at this year's festival, which is scheduled from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, April 28th, and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday, April 29th. Admission is free, and there's plenty of free parking.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but you can read all these stories and much more in this week's Beacon. If you have comments or suggestions for us at Brunswick Beat, you can email us at brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com. Don't forget to follow the Beacon on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Brunswick Beacon.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next week for a brand new edition of Brunswick Beat, Brunswick County's only television news show. We close out this week's show with images of Holden Beach's rotten egg hunt last Thursday afternoon. These photos are also available online at brunswickbeacon.com.